Well, I think we're excited to be part of something such a historic bowl, and to be part of that and to be a part of this history. There's a lot to learn. We've had such great experiences so far. Went to the World War II Museum, and last night the staff got treated out to a night out at the Bonton. So it's been a wonderful experience, an educational experience. The culture here in New Orleans is something I'm sure some of our guys have never experienced. So I think just that educational experience is a big part of this bowl. I think there's a lot of pride in the culture here and the people, and you could see that. And it's just great to experience that. And this bowl game means a lot to us as a team. Our guys have worked extremely hard to get to this point in the season, and now we want to obviously finish it and win the ball game. That's the ultimate goal, and that's what we're striving to. And we're practicing real hard. We've had several very good practices, very productive. Our method and Coach Gundy and his ability to keep us on schedule with his bowl experience and making sure that the right amount of reps are being dealt with is exceptional, and his experience is really, really important, and very grateful for that.
What's J-Dub been like? I mean, this is like the last kind of time you're going to have these guys, especially in a big bowl game. And how's he been with his mindset?
Well, the one thing about J-Dub is that he's never going to get too excited, and he's never going to be down in the dumps. So he's a very poised individual. I know he's excited. We know that this is a great opportunity for him and for him to go out on top. And so this is a great opportunity, but it's something where you have to stay, composed and stay within yourself and stay focused on the task at hand. That's assignments and that's execution. So he's poised. I guess that's the best word to describe him.
How would you identify the quarterback situation now, and how's Mason doing?
They're sharing reps, and they're both looking good and sharp, and they both have their packages. And as we get closer to the game, we'll make decisions based on the flow of the game and the productivity as well.
You guys have always utilized this time between the end of the regular season and the postseason really well. How have you gotten better in the run game over that time, would you say?
Well, I think the communication up front is something when your five guys are able to play and have continuity and communicate with one another, and a technique improves, and the bowl time gives you ample or extra time, I should say, to get back to the basics. So it's good to just strip it back down, get back to the basics, kind of starting fresh early in bowl preparation, and then get more scheme specific as you go along. So that extra time helps tremendously.
How would you characterize their defense, and have you seen anything like it this year? I know it's a 4-2-5 base.
Well, I think we have seen it similar because of the athleticism that they have, and there's a lot of football that has been played. There's some experienced players. Their best players are experienced players, which is typical. But they're a very athletic bunch, and they're very multiple. They can align in a lot of different fronts. They can give you an assortment of coverages and blitzes. So typical to what we've seen from very good defenses that we've played this year. So there will be a challenge for us, obviously, whenever you can have that amount of athleticism and the sophistication and the style that they bring.
How does the loss of Robert and DJ kind of change how you guys prepare for this defense?
I wouldn't say it changes your game planning. Obviously, you want to be aware of such a strong player and where he is on the field at all times, but it's not going to alter your game plan. But it is significant because he's such a dominant player.
Glenn was asked yesterday, in fact, so was their offensive coordinator, about the possibilities of a shootout. Obviously in the Big 12, their offense has no problem. They've been in shootouts. They know what those things are like.
Well, I'm not going to speculate and look into a crystal ball. I mean, our goal is to start fast and to come out and gain momentum, move the ball and score points, eliminate turnovers. We have to secure the ball and get in the end zone. So any speculations about shootouts or any of that is just not going to be spoken about in our meetings, that's for sure. and that's something that's for, I think, the media and for the fans to talk about. But there is no crystal ball in front. If we win 3-0, we're happy.
But you mentioned starting fast. I mean, obviously, you know, this team. I go back to the TCU game. If you could put out a blueprint, that was such a good blueprint. Offense started out quick. Defense actually gave a turnover quick. I mean, everything jumped out, and it was almost like that snowball TCU couldn't get on top of. You guys kind of were just rolling downhill on it.
Yeah, it's critical, momentum, and you know, momentum's a heck of a thing. But at the same time, we've also been on the other end where we've had to come back. So we've been on both ends this season, and obviously we know one alternative is better than the other. That's for sure.
When I look at you guys on offense this year, you guys have been creative at times, especially with some of the play calling and kind of, I'm not saying trick plays, but just plays that kind of catch teams off guard.
Yeah.
Has there been any creativity that's gone into maybe some of the planning? I'm not asking for a game plan or anything like that, but just some creativity that you guys maybe installed.
Well, with those sorts of plays, I think what you're trying to do is create misdirection and confusion. At the same time, there's a lot of risk at time. And the better the defense is, the harder it is to get off some of those plays because they get to the ball so fast. So you have to be very careful on which plays and how you want to try to have some of those creative plays a part of your package. So the ability and the talent level on the defense sometimes dictates that. However, they're hard to defend when executed properly and awfully effective and entertaining as well.
How much does a healthy defense, maybe not as banged up of a defense and seeing as many plays, help you guys this week?
Sorry, can you say that again?
How much does like a healthy defense, not as banged up defense, and seeing so many plays help you guys this week? For you guys, I mean, for Oklahoma State.
Well, I think anytime you're healthy, you know, I think it gives you a better opportunity. There's a lot of emphasis and importance on the depth of a team, offensively and defensively. So you're able to share reps, you're able to get your backups prepared, and then you're also able to save the legs of your starters, get more reps, and so it's all about preparation, and having depth is a big part of that.